Everyone, welcome to another lesson. And in this lesson, we are going to be looking at the JavaScript date methods and properties. So, what we are going to be talking about in this lesson is just going to be like a reference of everything that I've been working with, such as the get methods, the set date methods, and other properties that we've touched in our previous lessons. But before I start talking about each of these methods and property, I quickly want to bring to our reminder about the way dates can be created in JavaScript. Remember that you create dates in JavaScript using the date object. And the date object can take parameters and to show date for the current parameters, or without parameters to show the current date. And after that, we showed ways through which dates can be created by taking in different types of parameters, such as the year, the month, the day, the hour, the minute, the second, the millisecond. So each of these also are some of the things that we've talked about. And aside from that, we've taken a look at the get date methods, such as the get full year, get hour, get minutes, get seconds, and we have as well talked about the set date method, where you have the chance to set values that you want in your date object. So these and some other things are what we have talked about, and this is going to be a wrap on all the lessons that we've talked about on JavaScript data. As we're going to be moving to a new topic in the next videos, in the next lesson. So for these methods and properties references, let's just begin. Now here on this slide, I have some of the date methods and properties. Some we have talked about it, some we have not actually demonstrated how they are used, but the purpose of this lesson is that these are not by means the exhaustive list of the date method and properties available in JavaScript. We have much more than this, but I just want to pick few of these and those use them as a reminder of what we have talked about and learn about dates in JavaScript. So the number one method here is the new date. So the new date creates a new date object. So when you want to make a date object, a date itself, you use the new date method to create that date object, just as we have seen in examples of how dates are created in JavaScript. Then we have constructor. The constructor creates a new date object, just as the way we have constructor when working with objects in JavaScript. We also have constructor in JavaScript date that allows a new date object to be created. Then we also have another constructor that returns the function that created the date prototype. As you can see, there are two constructors here on this page that you can see. So we have the first one creates a new date object, and the second one returns the function that created the date prototype. Aside from that, we also have the get date method. The get date method return the day of the month from 1 to 31. Remember that when we talked about dates in JavaScript, we've mentioned about the fact that counting starts from 0 in JavaScript, and so each day of the month can be represented from 0 to 30 or 1 to 31, as we were able to see in the samples of how each of these method works in JavaScript. Then we have the get day. The get day return the day of the week. So Sunday is regarded as the first day of the week, which has a value of 0, and Saturday is regarded as the last day of the week, which has a value of 6, to make up for the 7 days that make a week. And it was stated to us that some countries count Monday as the starting day of the week and not Sunday, which means that depending on your location and where you are, the beginning of the date might vary. Then we have the get full year. It's a method that returns the year. We have the get hours. It's a method that returns the hour from between 0 to 23 to represent the 24-hour system that we have. Then we have the get milliseconds that returns the milliseconds from 0 to the value of 999. We also have the get minute that returns the minute, just as the name implies. Get minute returns the minute with a value between 0 and 59, which as it is corresponds to the 60 seconds that make a minute. Then we also have get seconds that return the seconds from 0 to 59 value that makes it the 60 minute that makes 60 seconds that makes 1 minute. We also have the get time that returns the number of milliseconds in midnight, January 1st, 1970, and it specified. Remember, I've talked about why 1970 January 1st is the default that computer uses to measure time, and then every other time is measures relative to that reference point. Then we have the get UTC date that returns the day of the month according to universal time from 1 to 31. Then we also have the get UTC full year, which is the same as get full year method that returns the year according to universal time. We also have the get UTC hour, which is the same as get hour method, which returns the hour according to universal time from 0 to 23. We have the get UTC minute, which returns the minute according to universal time from 0 to 59. And we also have the get UTC month, which is the same as the get month, which returns the month according to universal time from 0 to 59. And we also have some other ones like the get time zone offset method. We have the get UTC milliseconds. We have the pass, which are some of the set date method, the set hours, set milliseconds, the set minutes, the set month, the set seconds, and the set time. So all of these are part of the JavaScript date methods and property references, and we have talked extensively about each and every aspect of this date method, but this is just a compilation and a quick refresher of what each of these does to a date object in JavaScript, as we have been able to see in the demonstration of using or calling any of the methods that we have right here on the screen. So there are other ones too that are useful in dates in JavaScript date method and property references, which are not even listed here. But I believe that if you go online and search for JavaScript date references, you're probably going to see a lot more than what you can see right now on my screen. So this is where we'll be taking a wrap up for JavaScript dates, and then we are going to be moving to a very, very interesting topic and a powerful topic in JavaScript in the future lesson. I want to just thank you for staying along. And in the next lesson, I'll see you when we start a new topic.